Zach, Regency legend, 2 from 2. Have you been impressed with what he's done so far?
Yeah, it's hard not to be impressed with what he's done. He's put 2 solid performances together. He's not a very big horse. He can work himself up a little bit pre-race. He's finding himself at the top of the ratings here. He's going to have to carry a big weight, so that might be a little bit of a concern, but apart from that, he's shown that he goes pretty well, and it's only a small field, so he gets his chance to try and do it again.
Danny Shumi's trainer said on the press after that, when he was only 90% fit, you've ridden him in his work since then. How's he come through that run?
He's not an impressive track worker in the mornings, which is why he went out at the price that he did at his first start, because he also wasn't trialling well on the dirt, which is why I originally didn't take the ride on him. But he's obviously a racehorse. He gets on the grass. He's a different horse, and you know, it's hard to get a line through him in the mornings.
How far do you think he can progress?
Well, let's just take it one race at a time. Like I said, he's lightly framed, and he hasn't really got the attitude to be a top horse at the moment, so he's going to need to wrap his head around that. But Danny thinks he's pretty good, so hopefully Danny's right.
Grant Lone Eagle, there are a few good judges saying nice things about the way that he's been working this horse. You've been on board in his track work. How's he felt to you?
He's felt good. I've only done his slow work on him, so obviously never got a great feel of him. But he's a horse that's doing well. He's improving, and I know he had a bad barrier last time, so he's got a better barrier this time. So I'm hoping for him a much improved run.
And what about onto the dirt for the first time as well?
I think he'll handle the dirt well. He feels like he could run well on the dirt, so I'm hoping for a good run.
And some positive news for you this week too. Congratulations, you're here to the end of the season.
Yes, it's really good news. That was my short-term goal to try to extend. So, but the main thing is now to just try and make it work, and try to win some trainers my way. Try to get more rides, and yeah, I think as long as I keep improving on horses and keep showing that I'm capable, I'm sure I'll do well.
Exalted Zach, big win in the Vars last time out. How's he been since then, do you think?
He's been good. He's come through that run really well. He's had the 2 trials now, obviously on the dirt over an unsuitable trip, but I thought he trialled well both times, and I think he can run well.
Back to 1,800 metres. Is he an out-and-out stayer, or are you confident with him over this sort of trip?
It depends on the circumstances of the race. If it's a genuinely run race, and it becomes more of a staying test, it allows him to give himself a chance and get into the race, but it's definitely a distance that's short of his best.
He was racing well last season, but has he taken it to a new level, do you feel, this season?
Yeah, I think so. When he first came to Hong Kong, he was doing a lot wrong in his races. He was wanting to over-race and carry on, and there was an emphasis put on him to try and get him to relax and settle, and we're able to do that. But because of that, he was getting a long way out of his races and was a bit one-paced and finding it hard to get into the races in the end, but making those early moves on him offset that and give him a chance to win a few races. And then this season he was racing much the same. We took the chance to go forward last time. Obviously that worked, but that was over 2,400. He may not be able to do that over 1,800. He's probably just going to have to find his spot and hope they go a good gallop.
One of those horses that could set a good gallop is Time Warp. You know him very well. You've got a good association with him. Was it your call, though, to stick with Exultant?
Yeah, it was. I just feel like Time Warp's probably not at his best at the moment. I know he was able to win that race this season, but that came off the back of some pretty poor form, and he just hasn't seemed to have gone on with it since then. I think he's at the crossroads a little bit, especially with these younger horses coming through.
For Group 3, it's a strong race with the Vars winner, your horse, taking on the Cup winner, Glorious Forever. Is he the one to beat?
Yeah, of course. He's taken himself to another level again this season. He's racing with a lot of confidence. He's going to be in the right spot. I'm sure he'll be hard to beat.
Frankie, 5 runners in the Classic Mile on Sunday, starting off with Dark Dream as the highest rated in the field. Big win last time. How's he been in the morning since then?
Form's good, and only this time we're back to 1,600. Maybe a little bit short for him, but anyway, we need to try.
What about the wide draw, gate 12? Is that a concern?
First start also 12, gate 12, but I think, and we got a 12, we need to do something for him, and I think we need to go a little bit, maybe midfield, something like that. Cannot too far back, because it looked like a lot too much place in that race.
Furore, he's had 2 runs, Frankie. Have you been happy with what he's done so far here in Hong Kong for you?
Yes, the last race comes good. I think he step by step. This time should be much better because this time we have a Hill Bowman to ride him. I put the jockey's Hill on last Sunday. He get up the horse. He's good form.
Interestingly, of your 5 horses, SUPERICH is the only PPG amongst them. What were your thoughts on his last run, Frankie?
You can see last time is 1400. He looked like a little bit short, so I think 16 should be suitable for him. I don't think it's a little bit long, but later on 18, 2000 we don't know yet.
Heavenly Thought and Mission Tycoon, Frankie. Reasons why they can improve this time around, do you think?
Heavenly Thought, he looks better. I tried him again. He looks better because I already asked the jockeys Grant to trial him. He said improve the horse.
And what about Mission Tycoon backing up from last week?
Mission Tycoon because the horse the owner's request I try because I think 1600 should be okay. This is maybe cannot be longer because 16 should be okay for him.
So 5 runners, who would be the pick of them for you, Frankie?
I think Dark Dream should be a better one, but only the distance a little bit short, and then the other is FURORE.
King OPIE, Grant, that was a good win from him last time.
Yeah, he gave me a really good feel last time. So he's a horse that's improving all the time. So look, he's my best rider in the day, and I'm really hoping that I could win on him again.
You've built up a good association with the horse. What's he like to ride?
Oh, he's easy ride, straightforward. He comes at the pins quite quick, and you place him easy, and he quickens after that as well. So he's a rider's dream, and as I said, he's improving. So yeah, my best rider in the day. I'm really hoping he can get me another win.
Were you happy with his barrier trial recently?
Yeah, he doesn't really show much on the dirt, but he's so much better on the grass. So even if he trials badly, I don't take that into consideration. I just let it be, and when he gets to the turf, he changes. So yeah, I'm excited.
And you mentioned that he's an improving type of horse. He is entered for the Derby. Could he be a horse that could stretch out over that sort of distance in the future, do you think?
I think possibly he's a horse that does settle in the running. So I'm not quite sure what Frankie Law's got planned with him, but he's a horse that could possibly go further later on. So yeah, he's an interesting type. He switches off and he does quicken, so I don't see why not.